for coming to the first meeting of the 25-26 school year. We are going to have Sanucci hosting, so I'm just going to do a couple of introductions to get us started, and then I'll turn it back over to him. There is a Q&A doc, so if there are some questions that you have that you would like us to answer, please fill those questions out in the Q&A doc. We will go through them, and if any of you have answers to some of these questions that your peers are putting on the document, please go ahead and feel free to also add a comment and help them out. Links to the slides are bit.ly/esports PLN, capital E in esports, capital PLN, and then today's date, 9/3/25. The team that we have here, myself, Jessica Boucher, Ray Sanchez, who is on the call. He does all the systems manager things. I will let him explain that himself. Then we have Michael Terry, Rudy Villalobos, and Kyler West for network support. So Ray, I'll turn it over to you.
You have your instant.
How you doing, everybody? Good to see everybody this afternoon. My name is Ray Sanchez. I'm a systems manager for county schools. Do a lot of background work with the esports. A lot of members of my team are on this call today. And we do a lot of the setups for the district events, a lot of pop-up tournaments throughout the year, especially our esports symposium at the end of the year. We have a lot of guys working in the background to get things ready for the esports symposium. And so we're kind of the technical background part of this and help set up a lot of these events when these pop-ups happen. So good to see everybody. Looking forward to hearing everybody speak this afternoon in our meeting.
Awesome. And then not on here, but I do want to mention we have Hannah Musa, who does a lot of the emails and correspondence that you guys see, a lot of the things that help keep all of this together, the glue that holds it together and keeps things running. So Hannah is on here. And then we have a new face. We have Brody, who is our intern this year. So Brody will be helping out with esports. So you may be getting some emails and correspondence from him as well. So just want to welcome Brody to the team. Today on our agenda, we have 6 items. I'm doing the welcome and intros right now, so we are almost done with that. And then we will turn it over to Sanucci, who's the coach of Barstow High School. He'll go over the Aztec esports program that he's built there, and then also give you some opportunities for in-person gameplay with his team. We're going to hear from Josh at Play Versus. We got some cool things happening with the merger of Generation Esports and Play Versus. So we'll hear about that. Coach's Corner, we just have a question about how you're expanding your team and recruiting interest. Q&A document, please add to that so that way we can answer your questions, and then we'll go over some upcoming events and opportunities. I also wanted to let you guys know that we've updated the SBCSS esports website. So Josh worked on that, Hannah worked on that. Things are all fresh, links are good to go. Fall information is on there, updated everything with all the new Play Versus information and SBCSS esports information. So check out our website. They worked hard getting that all together for today. We ended last year with a great event, our symposium in May. It keeps getting really big every year. So thank you everyone for supporting, for coming out. And we have a professional our communications at SBCSS that did a recap. So we have this one here on the slides if you guys want to check this one out, but I really want to highlight the one that was made by Barstow High School. They brought their team out and the students made a recap of their experience with the symposium last year. So I'm going to go ahead and play this one for us.
Hi, it's Eliza, VHS Shoutcaster here. We're at the San Bernardino County Symposium. Let's check in with Miss Jessica, who runs this whole thing, to see what's going on.
Hey Barstow, this is Jessica Boucher, Project Specialist at San Bernardino County Superintendent of Schools, and I would like to welcome you to our 3rd annual SBCSS Esports Symposium.
One more time. It has begun.
That's it from Symposium. See you next time, guys.
So that was just a little taste of the program at Barstow High School. And I wanted to remind you guys of the 4 pillars of an impactful esports program that we have our framework at SBCSS Esports built on. That's school connection, college and career readiness, family and community engagement, and social emotional learning. There is a link to a resource guide that explains all 4 of those pillars in more depth. That is a guide that was created in partnership with Redlands Unified School District that Jamie Courts from Redlands Unified School District and I created for the CISC Symposium. So if you want access to that guide, there is a link on slide 8. But as we move into, and there's more about that guide, as we move into learning about Barstow High School's program, just wanting to let you know that they are showing all 4 of those pillars of an impactful esports program. So you may notice that throughout as Sanucci is talking about some of the things that they've done. So I will go ahead and turn it over to Sanucci.
So as Jessica introduced, my name is Sanucci. I'm with Barstow High School. I was asked to present today, and I'm really happy to be able to share the program that we have going on here at Barstow High School. Jessica put this picture in, but I feel like my fallout photo is the real winner here. That was one of those silly Instagram photos. By the way, if you're interested in seeing all the silliness of our program, shameless plug, here's our Instagram. But it's not just a shameless plug, because I think that we all, as advisors, admin, and other people, are definitely having to meet the challenge of competing with all those other things out there. So we're very active on our Instagram. We have a lot of kids, parents, and community members who subscribe to it. So I would invite you to scan. Can you guys all see that QR code real nice? Yeah? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Yes? No? Okay, good. Woo! Whew. I would invite you all to scan that, and you can see what the mighty East Techs of Barstow High School are all about. Also, this year, we built us a website. It wasn't anything fancy, but we kind of wanted to just talk about maybe what our program was doing and the different things that we had. I'm going to actually go to the website momentarily after I go through some of these slides. But the website was really to show off to our community and to our school, like, hey, these are the kids who are in esports. This is what the program looks like. This is what we do. But a really fun side view of that was that it really helped connecting with businesses who turned out that they wanted to support esports. And I'll show you guys that in a minute. Something else that we do to kind of hit those pillars, if you will, of the county that they put up is we've done a Game for Good tournament over the last couple of years. And this is a local tournament here at our high school. And it's usually a Smash Brothers tournament, although we can make it be whatever we want. The first year that we did it, it was okay. We had some fun with it. We gave out some prizes. We raised $151 to a local animal shelter. And I think the biggest thing that that did was show our staff and show our community that we weren't just a bunch of kids sitting around playing video games. Another thing that it did was it really put to work our team to do something for our community, even though we kind of could have used the money. I don't know about you guys, but our esports program does not have $1 million funding budget. Yes, no, am I the only one? Are you guys all getting $1 million budgets and I didn't know? So it was kind of weird for the students to be like, but Sanucci, we need this or we need that. Why are we raising money here? And I think one of the big things was philanthropy, the fact that we're encouraging our students to do stuff, even if it's not going to get them something like a reward necessarily right in return. But I was amazed at how much our kids really worked hard to do this. And then the other thing that was really nice is this year when we did it, we raised a little bit more than double the amount. So that was good. And we have a goal hopefully for next year to raise a little bit more. Fun story about this, and I'll move on, I promise. we did it to help the community, but the community heard a lot of different people who are on Kiwanis boards and otherwise heard that we had done this tournament, and they were really impressed. And so, as a direct result of that, when we applied for a community grant this year, we actually were awarded $1,500 for lab upgrades. And I really do believe in the power of kind of putting things forward. You know, we put some good in the world and good in our community, and bless their hearts, the community gave back. And we've actually had a lot of sponsorships from that. I could tell you right now, if you haven't tried anything like this, it's a win-win. It lets our players do good. It lets the community kind of invite us in. It was a really good experience. All right. Something else that we utilize here at Barstow High School is our Google Classroom. And look at this. We got Alexa, the player of the month. Let's go. Ooh, are you ready for this? Trader secret right here. Everyone stop and look. You ever play I Spy with my little eye? Look down at the corner of the photo. Do you see the ring she has on? You can get those at Amazon. I don't know, 20, 30 bucks. You put a ring like that on someone's finger for the MVP for your esports program, they're going to be swagalicious the whole time. Highly recommend, 5 stars on Yelp. Spend you that $28.13. That was something that was really cool, just to say, here's our MVP this month, and they'd be walking around with that ring. Plus, trust and believe. She was the captain of her Mario Kart team. She showed every single one of the boys on her team that ring. And she said, don't argue with me. I'm the captain. But anyway, we use Google Classroom a whole lot here at Barstow High School. I'm not sure how everybody's school works, but we're not allowed to do a lot of the direct contact with students. We can't necessarily have Discords and stuff. So this is a really good tool that keeps everything nice and on the level and makes it to where we're able to, we're able to communicate what we need to do with our students, with our parents, with everybody. So that's a good thing. I just want to say really quickly, and Jessica, I appreciate you inviting me here, but I've seen a lot of great esports programs here in the county. Very humble, but very proud of the kids. I just kind of help them do some stuff. These kids that you see in all these pictures, they're the real winners. I just want you to look at that picture in the corner. It's the big one with all the medals. I was really happy to see those kids get awards. Some of them are kids who've never gotten awards, but they're great students. They're participating in other parts of our campus, but they're really participating a lot in esports. In that picture, you have the valedictorian, the salutatorian. You've got people who are part of our mock trial team. It's really interesting how many different nooks and crannies our esports program has picked up. A very diverse group. And I'm really proud just to see them all hanging out in the lab together. And then, of course, something that we took on as a task this year, inspired by our December workshop at the county, even though we were almost late because of traffic down the Cajon Pass. Those of you in the high desert know what I'm talking about. We have an amazing shoutcasting group. Not me. Those kids in those pictures have made some amazing videos, and I'm going to show you some in a second in Google Classroom, but you'll also see some on our Eastex website. I think the shoutcasting part of the esports program here at Barstow High School is one of the #1 things that gets people's attention and gets people kind of just paying attention to what otherwise would get marginalized on a campus. I know some of you are from larger schools, so maybe you feel that as well. I know some of you are maybe from smaller schools, so maybe that doesn't happen that much. But just a little bit of that shoutcasting has improved our program greatly. So I couldn't be more proud of them as well. I'm not sure what that was. Okay. I'll tell you what. Oh Lord. Oh no, I broke it. I just wanted to share a couple other things. Jessica, am I okay on time? Perfect. This is our Ease Tech website. And we put this together, like I said, last year. And all of you, I'm going to put this link in the chat in a second, but all of you can go on this. This has been a really good tool to have teachers add to their Google Classrooms, for our school to put on the website, for me to give to parents to say, hey, what's this all about? This has been something that's been a great tool. Oh my gosh, timeout. Did you zoom in on some of those photos yet? We had so much fun making this composite. I let them do their gamer tags. One kid's upside down. One kid who was shy and didn't really want his photo. He'd be right here, Cameron. We threw some Minecraft sunglasses on him and a shield. You know, we got inventive. What can I say? I can't tell you how many times we've gotten some great reactions to this. Teachers have saw it and been like, y'all are silly, having fun. Yep, that's us. And it's just so nice to see all these different kids in this photo. This is our group last year. We were just under 50, about 48 students. This year, we have a growth goal to 75 students, and we're about 7 students away, 6 students away, 6 students away. And so they are going to hit that 75 number, and I'm really hoping next year I get to show you a picture with more students in it. Also, this is really cool just to have some of our flyers. And then, of course, we had to give it up for some sponsors here. Oh, we got that county one going. NASEF, of course, we got some more. And you can scroll throughs and check those out. Here was our logo last year. It was our 8-bit East Tech. Our logo this year, just because we like to change things up, we went with something a little bit more subtle, a little, well, as you could say, gaming. I don't know. We got to mix it up. What can I say? But this has been a good one. Just our story, how we came to be, talks about where we're at. I'm really proud of the stuff right here. Stop and look at this real quick. See this? Our Game for Good, we hosted that. Our Fall Brawl, we hosted that. And we're hosting it again this year. Shameless plug. Also, this was amazing. We threw a Madden tournament at our high school. And we had a lot of kids who normally wouldn't have gotten into esports to play. So it was just a way that we could bring our school community together a little bit more, trying to target some people that we didn't necessarily always see at esports. We linked up with our ASB this year and we raised toys for our toy drive locally. This is another community event that I know really went a long way. So that was really awesome. And then, of course, we got that photo gallery, just some different things that were, hey, I recognize that person. Different people and just stuff that made this awesome. East Tech Pride's always a good one. We likes to put our win-ins up. This was a big deal though. As I scroll down, you have our records and you have how we did. This was important for the students just to remind them, yeah, we're playing, but we're playing competitively because yeah, we're gaming and Mario Kart and other stuff, but it's just a reminder that, hey, we have a record. You're a ranked player here in California. And then, of course, everyone who, got them some awards, we like to give them a shout out. Upcoming events, very self-explanatory. Really happy about this. Our Minecraft team's doing well this year. We have 3 Minecraft teams. One that's an all-female team that's new to us this year. Started up because they said, we just need a straight up group of friends in here that love playing Minecraft. I found this statistic out. It was interesting. The average female representation on an esports team is like 3%. So of course I had to find out ours. We were hovering around 33% here at Barstow High School. And I think that number is going to go up. I honestly think by building a program that is just inviting and is very accessible to our students, that we were able to achieve that number. Because let me tell you, I did not plan that out. And then finally, oh my gosh, I know I've been talking forever. I apologize. It's 3:55. We all need Starbucks. I didn't mean to say it, but let me just say this. Are you ready for the best page of our website? What? Become a sponsor. Because again, this is expensive. Oh my gosh. These are all people who in some way, shape, or form have sponsored us. And since one of our sponsors here, the county, big old shout out to you guys. When we set up the fall brawl, they were the first ones to come, help us out, do what they could. Any group who has sponsored money, time, or resources to us, they're going right on there. Our CTI program at the high school did that. Cane's Chicken be sending us some of that and gift cards. Knights of Columbus locally did. And then look at this one. Our local movie theater, nicest people you've ever met, they peeled us off 100 movie tickets and said, here, for any tournaments you have or anything else. And then, are you ready for this? Ooh, this is such a good one. Are you ready? Because we all just got paid on the 1st. Maybe you wait till October 1st for this. Barstow High staff members, you can make an Amazon list and put stuff on there and have it shipped directly to your school. I love our staff because I just send out that email. Hey, if you want to send something, we have stuff from $30 to $1,000. They usually pick the $30 stuff, but trust me, controllers coming in every month never hurt anybody. All right. One of these days, someone's going to ship an arcade game. And then I kind of put this out there. We have some different sponsor levels. I just really like that. So that way, if I send a sponsor somewhere, hey, do you want to be a silver sponsor, gold, diamond? They don't always go for that level. But what they do say is, hey, how about I cut you a check for $250? Perfect. That sounds great. Because part of this whole thing is definitely raising resources. I'm just about out of time. Jessica, do I have time for one more thing?
You have time for one more thing, and then we are ready for a raffle when you're done too.
I'm on it. Oh yeah, we got us some, Jessica, we got us some prizes today. Oh, I got us some swag. Let's go. Okay, last thing I want to show you guys is just my Google Classrooms. And I really like the Google Classroom setup for our Ease Techs. I literally use this for all the communication for our Ease Techs. So we have our NASF signups here right now. Here's a new one. I made mini Google Classrooms and invited our team captains to be part of it. So me and Jacob Lorenzo, senior at Barstow High School, are now facilitating practices, giving tips for the week. I went to a really awesome San Bernardino County hosted coaches seminar, and this was one of the tips. And I'm like, oh, I'm doing that one. So I just use Google Classroom for it. We're going to be putting training videos. Jacob has the ability to record off his switch and upload it. So this is going to be a good thing to have some of my team captains getting in the action here. I know you guys know how to use Google Classroom, so I'm not going to give you too much of it. Having all my playtimes posted is good for the kids, for the office, for our community, and for our parents. So that's always good. And then I just want to scroll down and check this out. Here at Barstow High School, because we don't have stadium seating for our Ease Techs, we have this view classroom. And what the view classroom is our shoutcasters. These are all the videos that we do internally. And so when Jessica found that video, the shoutcaster place was a good thing for it. I'm going to be honest with everybody on this call right now. Our shoutcasting has not been like a Twitch stream professional thing, but this is where we got started. When you click on a video like this, I know that it doesn't have all the sound effects and everything else, but what it does have is kids calling a video game just like they should. And I think that's a big deal. Just because we want to make sure, that was too loud. We want to make sure that our kids and them playing, that they know that other people have the ability to see that. And so this is a real simple setup. We're hoping to do better next year, but I would invite you guys to come and check out some of our videos. You can always email me and tell me, hey, this one was good or this one was terrible. I'm okay with it, but I'm inviting all of you to join our View Classroom. It's really good. And if you're looking for some inspiration on maybe how you can start easy shoutcasting at your site, that's probably not a bad one. and be more than happy to put this in there. You can jump in, check out some of our videos. I guess I'm telling you to like and subscribe. We don't get sponsorship from this. I'm just letting you know. Okay, so I think I have probably said more than I needed to. Jessica, are we good? Just like we
Look at that,
practiced?
4 o'clock on the dot.
Come
Amazing.
on, let's go.
Amazing.
I had
d-
I had a teacher timer.
Okay,
Kept me down.
good. It
Yeah.
worked. It worked.
Sorry.
Do you want to tell them what we're doing next? Because I have the wheel ready to go and I'll share screen.
Yes, I've got some prizes. We made sticker packs. We made some little keychain lanyards, backpack flair. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 different prizes to give away. And Jessica, I better write this down because
Okay.
I'll forget. I got a
Okay.
pen and paper. Look at me.
This
Need to
is
be
being
prepared.
recorded too. We could
Yeah,
always.
let's go.
All right, you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay.
Should I play the Price is Right music?
Oh, I already clicked.
Ba-ba-ba.
Next one. Next one. We could do prices right.
Wait. James Kingdom, what school are you with?
I believe he's Rialto.
Do we got the Rialto Knights in the house? Let's go. Uh-oh, I broke it. Uh-oh. Okay, JJ, what school are you with?
Alto Loma Junior High.
Altaloma. Getting some swag, my dude.
All right, cool,
All
man.
right.
Send me a Aztec sticker too if you have it.
Oh, I'm gonna send you. There's gonna be
My whole family went to Barstow High School, so
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
We got some
we're
love in
a
the
long
house.
way from home over here. So
Hey, we'll save you some Del Taco, JJ.
there you go, man. Just
you
wrap
know-
it in that foil and send it down.
Okay. Salvador, what school you with, Salvador?
Hi, you guys. I'm from Keene Middle in San Bernardino.
Let's go, San Bernardino in the house. King Middle School, what's your mascot?
We are officially now this year the Keene Cobras.
Dude, the Cobra logo. I love it. There better be a dodgeball logo associated with this real quick. I'm joking. You guys probably have a good one. King Middle School. All right, Salvador, I'm sending you some swag.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. By the way, I just want to let everybody know the swag that I got here is from an amazing company called Sticker Mule. I'm going to tell you guys a secret. All the swag was promotional items. Shh. It didn't cost us very much. It's amazing. You're going to love it. But Sticker Mule, sign up. They'll send you deals all the time. I want to personally invite everybody here to the Barstow High School Fall Brawl. While this is a high school tournament, if you're an esports coach and you're thinking about hosting an in real life event, this Fall Brawl, I highly encourage you to check it out, to do it. It is absolutely terrifying to take on something of this magnitude, but let me tell you, we all got this. In fact, I thought it was really scary. And then when you started planning it, it kind of got a lot easier. And like I already told you guys before, the county was definitely awesome in helping us. But I do want to invite you all to the Fall Brawl. There is a player fee with it, but we're offering breakfast, lunch, prizes. Every participant gets a shirt, and we've got a few more tricks up our sleeve as we introduce this Fall Brawl this year. I can promise you one thing, and I'm speaking from experience, from our Fall Brawl to the amazing February face-off that was thrown in the high desert as well, to our San Bernardino Symposium, these events take this online competitive format and really gives our kids a chance to shine outside of our labs. And I just really encourage you guys to check it out, to attend, and to maybe throw your own, because I would love to take all my kids down to your guys' school, play some video games, and hang out. The registration code is there. You can just scan the QR code, and it is happening October 18th, 2025, 9:30, and it's going to be in our gym. So if you have any questions, Jessica put my personal cell I don't answer it after 8 o'clock usually, but I'm always down for a text. Let me know what school you're from. And I just really encourage everyone to go. And I can't wait to see that February face off too. Woo! I just saw that in the chat. So High Desert's representing, all right. We need some other schools to throw some too. We'll be going to these once a month. So come on out to our fall brawl, you guys. Now I'm ready to turn this over to Josh from Play Versus. Let's go. Big hey Josh in the chat.
Thanks, Sonucci. I don't know how I'm going to follow that, but it's great to see everybody again. I see some familiar faces in here, some new faces. I'm really excited to talk about the hard work that Jessica, Hannah, Michael Terry, Ray, myself, a lot of us have been doing on the back end to provide an excellent esports tournament experience for you all this school year. In case you didn't notice, if you want to go to the next slide, Jessica, or whoever's driving, we have new digs, right? So I am Josh Michaels. Some of you might know me already. I've been attending the symposium the last 2 years. This is our 3rd year as an exclusive partner with San Bernardino, which is so exciting. It's a tremendous honor. But some of you might remember me from the Generation Esports days. And what we've been saying around here is it's a new mask, but same task. If you haven't heard, Playversus and Generation Esports have merged into one amazing company. If you want to move ahead one slide, Jessica, thank you. That link right there leads to the article that talks about our merger. It's been a tremendous thing for the kids, especially because really the only thing that changes is the competitive experience. One of the big things that I would talk to our coaches about there in person when I would attend these symposiums is, hey, like if we could just get everything on one platform, it would just be a lot easier. Well, your wish is now our command. Playfly actually came over in the merger now too. So what's really exciting about that is that your kids will compete now from middle school, high school, and college all on one platform, which will open up so much more opportunity for them to get recruited into college with scholarship opportunities to continue playing video games. And we were just really excited to make that announcement. So moving on to the fall schedule, we're going to run everything parallel to play versus competitions, right? So the preseason actually starts next week. I know it's a little tight, but you'll have a couple weeks. Our registration deadlines, which I'll go over in just a second, aren't until September 20th. So we really have about 17 days to get that wrapped up. And then our regular season will run from September 22nd to November 10th. So we'll take you really all the way up to that holiday or to your guys' holiday breaks. I did put a direct link to our high school and fall schedules in this slide, and all of this information is updated on the SBCSS Esports website. You can get all of this information, including these slides exactly, are right there on the esports page. Now, when we talk about the SBCSS exclusive high school competitions, we were really excited to add a new title to the lineup this year. We're going to start with introducing Madden NFL 26. It's joining the high school lineup. This is a CIF game. So we're really excited to announce that Playversus is partnered with the NFL. I think it's 20 teams currently are partnered with us, and they are part of what's called our NFL Youth Madden Championship. So we wanted to introduce this game to really bring together the community. And if you get your kids signed up into that youth championship tournament, if you have a student that wins, they're actually going to win tickets to go to the Super Bowl there in Santa Clara in February. So it's a really awesome opportunity, and you can use this as like your preliminary into CIF as well, where, you know, perhaps they could win a banner and a state championship for the game. So Madden's going to be played on Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Again, that enrollment deadline is going to be September 20th. That's going to be the same for all of the titles that I'll go over with you guys here during this call. It's unlimited participation. So if you have every student that wants to play Madden, get them signed up. We want as many kids to play. It is an individual game. It's a solo competition. So if you have the means and you have the kids that want to play it, get them signed up. That is a direct registration link right there. And again, all of this is on the website as well. Next up, Super Smash Brothers Solo. This is our bread and butter. We know that this is the most popular esport in San Bernardino, 3 years running. What we've done the last year or so was we introduced varsity, and that seemed to be a really big hit amongst our coaches and kids. So varsity does return. It's going to be played on Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Enrollment deadline, September 20th, and we did limit this to 2 players just like we did before. Now, for those of you that are returning, it is a little bit different than what we did in Generation Esports. You guys will use the Smart Scheduler. Those of you that are familiar with Playverses, which most of you are just based on conversations. If not, it's very simple. The first couple weeks are queue. Once you get through the queue, your schedule is built out, and then you'll know when you'll play. You get to decide when your bye week is. All of those cool things are built in there. Again, you limit 2 players for varsity, and then for JV, Smash Brothers Solo, unlimited participation. Get as many kids signed up in there as you can. I think it was Coach McCorkle had a really good story last year there at the symposium that he told me he had a student that started in JV in the fall and he moved him into varsity for the spring. And I believe he placed in the top 3, if I'm not mistaken. So if you have kids that maybe don't quite cut it for varsity in your mind for the fall, you can still get them into the spring. We will open that up once that time comes, but unlimited participation for JV. The next slide, this is going to be, I have this for varsity and, for high school and middle school. This is everything you need to get started with Playverses. This is a wonderful, wonderful list of links here. Okay, so it'll take you directly to our site, stuff to give to your IT, video walkthrough playlist, how to get your team created. All of these awesome resources are right here for you. So I have a high school and middle school version. And again, this slide lives on the SBCS website. Diving into the middle school competitions. So we really wanted to focus in on the Nintendo Switch for our middle schoolers. So we're offering Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to middle school this fall. That's going to be played on Tuesdays at 4. Now, this will require a minimum of 4 players to start a roster, so it is 4 versus 4. And what's really cool about our platform is that there's built-in API features, so it makes it really easy for coaches and students to get connected with an opponent with the switches. So what I mean by that is whenever you first get a match page pulled up with an opponent, it'll tell you all the settings for Mario Kart. I've also linked what Mario Kart is in any of our games on these slides, but you can have unlimited rosters participate in this as well. So if you have, 8 kids, build them 2 different rosters, get them registered in for this tournament. It's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're also returning Super Smash Brothers Solo to middle school. Unlimited participation. You can get your kids signed up. Again, if you need any more information about what Smash Brothers is or Mario Kart is, I have all of that information linked out. And then I also built a middle school links resource page for you as well. Last but not least, I just wanted to run this by you guys as well. What we do here at Playverses, we truly are the longest and largest provider of esports now that we've merged into one company from Generation Esports. We really like to build a fully comprehensive esports program for districts, schools, no matter what size they are. And really that starts when we're building that comprehensive esports program, it starts with really 3 keys to that, right? The first piece is the curriculum. So we have a California A through G approved curriculum, CTE, STEM skills, all of that. We can build a full vertical pathway with our 6 courses, and we're introducing elementary next fall. We have 3rd grade currently written. We'll have 4th and 5th ready for 26, 27. You can take a look at the courses that are offered there. We're currently running 7. Intro to Technology is our 3rd grade course. But we have everything from middle school all the way through high school. Some of our most popular courses, I know some of our teachers there in San Bernardino are currently using these, but we have anything from shoutcasting and streaming. Interactive media is really good for the arts media and graphic design. There's a lot of really good courses in here to choose from. And if that's something that you're interested in, you can contact me directly. The other piece to building that fully comprehensive esports program is the after school stuff, which is what you guys are focused on primarily with this, but we also like to help support our coaches, right? So we have one of those big buzzwords in education: meet the students where they are. We like to meet our coaches where they are, right? So we get our coaches like Sanucci, who are very into it, knows the games, but we also get coaches that come to us that are like, I know how important this is for my kids. I need to know how to run structured practices. I want to know that they're getting better, and I need to give data to give to their parents. Valor Esports is that answer. So if any of you are familiar with Duolingo, just imagine that, except for like Rocket League or Smash Brothers or Mario Kart. It's skill tree based. Your kids will do anything from quizzes, mechanical drills, defensive strategy, and you can actually get real time metrics in there. So you could say, you know, you might have 4 kids playing Madden on Tuesday, and then you have the other 8 that don't have a game to play that day. This can help you structure that practice. Hey, I put you in some Rocket League drills on Valor. Go run those, and then we'll look at that together, and then we can see where you're getting better. Right? Starts from beginner all the way through pro. There's a lot of really cool pieces to Valor where you can show your kids and their parents where they're actually getting better at a video game without having to study a win-loss record on the play versus competition platform. And again, if that's something that you're interested in, I can get you hooked up. You could even get on it for a week or 2 weeks as a trial. And then if you do want to move forward with a subscription, you can contact me and I can get you a really good price on it. Last but not least, Playverse's helpful resources to check out. I have a direct link. You can book a call with me if you need help with getting set up over the next 17 days. Michael Thompson's listed on there. He's our awesome customer service manager that's become a really good colleague to me. Some of you might be familiar with working with him over the last couple of years. It might have been with Playverses before. Both of those links are direct calls, direct book a call link, detailed guides for new esports coaches for high school and middle school. I also put a link to the NASEF by CIF leagues. You can get your kids signed up for those. Fall is an exhibition on our platform. Spring is where you go for the hardware, the banners, and those state rings that Sanucci was showing off earlier. And then a direct link to our gaming concepts as well. Again, you can lean on me for anything. I'm always happy to help. And with that, Jessica, I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, thank you, Josh. We did have some questions in the chat. So I might be just throwing these out to you, Josh. There is questions of, is Valor included in participation with SBCSS this year? Unfortunately, it's not included with our league. SBCSS, we cover all of the platform for the fall and spring seasons with Play Versus, but we have not yet gone towards that training material. It is something that we've been talking about, though. We've been in talks about getting a couple of licenses. So that's something Josh and I will still be discussing. And so hopefully we can have that available next year. And then Josh, there's a question if we could get Madden and on PC, not just Xbox and PS5. Do you want to kind of talk about the hardware that goes along with Madden, please?
Yeah, so Madden actually is available on PC. You can get it off of Steam. And I believe it's also on the Switch 2 if you have any Switch 2s available to your program. Another thing to note about Valor, Jessica, too, some of you might have had funds that were already allocated for like Generation Esports, like if you paid previously or something like that. Like if it's something that you really want, I can get you a really, really good price on that. Just come to me if it's something that you're really interested in, and I encourage you to do a 1 week or 2 week trial just to see if it's worth it. I almost guarantee you'll find that it is worth it. And then yeah, Coach Finkel, Madden actually is available on Steam. Just look into it. I don't want to promise anything. We might have some codes available. I don't know if they're from Steam or not. But I might be able to help a few coaches with some download keys through our partnership with the NFL. Can we get access to the slides? Yes, absolutely. I actually have right here this one. This is a public slide deck. I'll post it in our chat. This has just the slides that I went over in here, and this is what's posted on the SBCSS Esports website as well.
Perfect. Thank you, Josh.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to turn it back over to Sanucci to go over Coach's Corner.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. I was told that the coach's corner was a good time for questions and answers, right, Jessica? So, does anybody have any questions? Please feel free to unmute and ask one if you have a question.
Yeah,
Hi.
Go ahead.
I was going to ask, I had one question.
Yes.
I know first time last year went really well. We did it through the Generation Esports. There was a process to signing up, making sure we had teams, making sure students were part of those teams and everything. Is there a guide available like that again for player versus, or is anything going to be changing now that they're integrated in with Gen Esports?
Yeah, so the slides, I have that getting started checklist. So it's slide 9 on the deck that I just shared for high school and slide 13 for middle school. It's very easy to get signed up. You're going to find, honestly, like just being fully transparent, the Play versus platform is a lot better than the Generation Esports platform in so many ways. I can't harp enough on how amazing the video walkthroughs playlist is that they put together. I highly recommend you all bookmark that one. It's great. It takes you from team creation, look at match day, inviting students. It really is very easy. So all of that, again, all of that is on the SBCS website, esports website, but slide 13 and slide 9 in that deck that I just shared can help you get signed up pretty easily.
And Josh, I want to piggyback off something you said. I have used both Generation Esports, and you guys did a good job. I've used Play Versus Christian. As a new coach, I was a little intimidated by Play Versus. Creating your account, setting up a school, it is so easy to set up teams and to put them for whatever game you are and pick the bye weeks. And then it's easy too if you have a Google Classroom like I was showing you. Literally yesterday, I dropped the player invite link, which is available through Play Versus, and you can put that up for your students to sign in. You can verify them so that we as coaches kind of have that control to say, here's our team members. And it is really easy just to throw them on teams. So I think once you sign in there and start kind of messing around with it, it's pretty self-explanatory. Anybody else have any questions?
Yeah, this is Josh from Altaloma again. I'm over here. I just started this at this junior high teaching, and I'm trying to take this program and get an after school program going with it. And I'm just wondering what's a good place to start so I can get like just an idea for, I mean, I'm kind of putting pieces together as I hear people talk, but just to get a good idea of how this all works and how this all looks. I wasn't a part of any of this last year, nor did we have anything like this at the school I was at.
So, Josh, first things that need to be addressed is your amazing poster behind you. My gosh, that is amazing. I'm just sorry. I'm
You
a
gotta
Star
look at
Wars
that one
fan.
right there.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, I'm immediately jealous of this. I was gonna say, and this is just my advice. I don't know if this is the answer, but it's an answer. When I was first starting, I really picked 2-3 games. And I said, this is what our esports program is offering. We're offering it from these times. I picked Super Smash Brothers and I picked Madden, and we kind of started to float Minecraft a little bit. And what I have found is that if you just say, listen, here's the practice times for these teams, here's the games for these, and you're inviting people to it, they will come, they will sign up. It may not be tons, but you will get some players. We started off with 16 players in year one. And the key to this whole thing growing was that it didn't matter if 4 showed up 1 week or all 16 did. I always had the games, always had the practices, and I just put out there it's happening. By year 2, my school said, okay, this isn't going away and it's for real. And it grew. And we kept doing that same blueprint. We added 2 extra games and we did the same kind of signups, kept those practices and games going. So now I'm in year 3, same setup. We added 2 extra games now. We've gone from 2 to 6 games, and you'll see that player growth just when they know that this program is stable and that it's not just something that we do every once in a while. And that's probably my easiest answer. I'm not sure if that helps or not, but really just starting off with those 2 games that you're saying, here's what we're going to build our program around, is a good place to start.
Does everybody play like through the same platform in here, or are we all playing on different platforms?
So that play versus group that we're
Uh-huh.
talking about, and I would highly encourage you just to check out that website.
I will.
It is the host for the tournament. So what
Okay.
we do is I take my 2 or 3 kids and I say, okay, you've got a match. We sign in through Play Versus and we communicate with the other school. Then, and I'm just going to use Super Smash Brothers because that's a great game. My kids online on our Nintendo Switches in the school will sign in with another team from somewhere else that they've been paired with. They will connect online, and trust me, they know how to do all this. And they will play those matches, and then Play Versus is the host. They're the ones who record the stuff. The players communicate through that. And then you as a coach are also signed in during this time, just monitoring, making sure we're showing good sportsmanship and that our scores are recorded good. That's a pretty quick rundown of how it works.
Yeah. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. And my cell phone's on there. I could talk about this probably for much longer than you want to listen, but I'm
Yeah,
just
man,
throwing
I'll
it out.
probably call you and get some advice and stuff.
Yeah, and it's an open invite for everybody on this call. My cell's in there. Like I said, more than welcome to take some calls. I'm passionate about it just because I've seen the difference it's made at our school with some kids. Not every single kid, but a large part of our esports kids. And it's just had a really positive impact. So definitely encourage you to pick those games and get started.
And
Any other
Josh,
questions? Those are great.
I don't know if I'm muted. I'm not. Okay, Josh, I also put a link to the resource guide. There's some links to like places to get jerseys, some templates for code of conduct, permission slips, things like that to just help with some of those logistical pieces. So you might be able to reference that for some of that paperwork stuff.
Was that the other? No. Did you just put that in the chat? Or?
I did, yes.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. And Sanucci, this your answer was great. As we were doing our 4 corners for Coach's Corner, I added some of your pointers onto the program, like focusing on those 2 or 3 games to build your program around, and then also connecting with coaches who are willing to mentor and support. And I wanted to point out that's why we are going to have coaches hosting upcoming PLNs, so that way you guys can connect with each other, and it's not just my voice talking at you guys all the time. So that way we can highlight the programs, and you can see these coaches that are willing to help out and are so passionate about it, like Sanucci. You can see like with the website, the social media, all the stuff, this is something that he's really passionate about and brings to his students and is willing to help you guys. So appreciate that very
And
much.
if I could say something.
Go for it, Patrick.
Patrick in the house. Let's go, my dude.
Yeah, Sanucci really will help you. So please tap him as a resource. I never would have been able to get my program running the way I did without his help. I
Y'all
don't
are
know.
making me blush. Come on now.
I mean, how many?
Nice.
There was a good few times I was on the phone with you. I was on my way home from work and I was asking all these questions like, how did you do this? How do you do that? And it was his help along with the county. I mean, the county you guys are so amazing. Helping us pull off February face-off last year. So and we will be doing it again this year.
Dude, my kids are pumped. Let's go.
Yeah, I just got approval from it like a couple days ago to do it. So
Nice.
yeah, we're gonna be doing that February 21st.
Some questions we have here. One that has not been answered on the doc is, how should teams be formed? And then also, are any schools interested in a Just Dance competition?
I 1,000% we're interested in Just Dance. We don't practice it, but we're ready to boogie woogie.
Okay.
And then I was going to say on the forming of the teams at our school right now, our players are scrimmaging. So they're playing each other. My team captains are evaluating people, maybe placing people on teams. And then Josh, I'm about to steal your thunder. Are you ready? I was going to say, y'all make it pretty easy just to load a kid into a team. You tell us how many it is. Sorry. You probably have a more technical answer.
No, not too much more technical than that. Really like what we like to suggest is just find out student interest, right? Like if you're talking specifically about like how to put together an esports program, I think Sanucci and a lot of the coaches here have given a lot of really good advice. But as far as forming teams, if you once you have that first esports club meeting and you have your boys and girls in front of you, just ask them, what games do you want to play? Who do you want to play with? If you want to get really technical and run tryouts, you can do things like that. But typically the kids will know who they want to play with, what games they want to play, and then it's really easy just to invite them to the Play versus platform, put them on a roster or a team, and then enroll them for whichever game they want to play or tournament they want to take part in. Again, a lot of those resources that I linked to you are so awesome. Like it will break down all of it. Again, I cannot tell you how awesome that video walkthrough playlist is. I know I'm explaining it to you. That will actually show you how to do it in like 90 seconds or less. So it's very easy, very seamless, and it's I'm telling you, it's better than Generation Esports platform in a lot of ways. You'll find that it's very easy and very intuitive.
Josh, question about varsity.
Um,
So with Super Smash Brothers for varsity, it is limited to 2 players, and then JV is unlimited. So what about I know that's not like a team, but maybe we could talk about how you might be able to choose the 2 that represent for varsity. What are some ways to maybe go about that?
wow, that's a great question. Well, I mean, if you wanted to do what could be fun is you could have them play each other. You could do a face off, figure out who the best player really is or best couple of players that you have amongst your team. If you want to do a tryout that way, that would probably be a very technical way. If you have some upperclassmen that have maybe been a part of your program for a while or are new to it, maybe you have a senior that just started the club, they really want in, give them a shot. If you see a kid that excels really through JV, promote them to varsity in the spring, kind of like what Coach McCorkle did last year. But I would think probably doing like a small tryout would be that. Just make it really fun, make it kind of an event. Like, all right, we're going to determine our 2 varsity players tonight. Maybe build your own little tournament on the whiteboard or smart board, and then whoever makes it to those finals, they're going to be your varsity players, and then you can crown a champion. Um, there's a couple ways you can get creative, but I think that's a really good starting point.
Awesome. Okay. The rest of these we'll fill out because I think Josh, you could take the last 2 questions,
Okay.
probably the last 3, and then we can send this with our follow-up email. Anyone on the call waiting to unmute and ask a question? I have a unique school that has both middle school and high school teams. I coach. Play versus account sign up requires I choose my school type. Does it matter? Okay, that's a Josh question.
What was the question? I'm sorry, I just got.
They have middle school and high school, so they're not sure when they're setting up their account if they choose middle school or high school.
You can do both. So you can actually like if you have like a K through 12, you can create a middle school team and a high school team. You'll just whenever you go to create it, like you'll see the 2 different options, and then if you're the coach or the admin of the team, you can actually toggle between middle school and high school. So you can create both. And if you're having any issues, that live chat support bubble that's on the Play versus platform is awesome. Those guys are great. Our CX team is great. A few of them migrated over from Generation Esports. They can really help you with all of that. This what they do daily. So you can do both. Like you don't have to choose one or the other. And it's really easy. Like you'll see, and you should see your school name listed Like we already have, like Jessica and Hannah gave me a lot of your guys' school names, and we made sure every school was already created on our platform. So whenever you go to create the team and you search for your school name, it should exist on there. Yeah, so you should be able to create both.
Oh my
Awesome.
gosh,
Thanks,
that
Josh.
chat bubble is amazing.
Yeah.
You guys are so prompt on that. Personal experience, just throwing that out there.
Firsthand account. It's wonderful.
Thanks, Sanucci.
I'll start wrapping it up. We will send out the recording by the end of the week. Please check out the Q&A doc. We'll have Josh go in there and answer some more of your questions because they all looked like they were pointed more at Josh. And then we do have an orientation with another Josh. I think Josh Cobb will be here next week on September 9th to do an orientation overview and walkthrough live for us from 3:30 to 4. And we'll record that as well. So if you can't make it, still register. So that way your email is on the list to receive the recording of that orientation. And we'll try to get it up on our website as well. But just in case, make sure that you do register. So that's an orientation on September 9th. And we want to make sure everybody is signed up before that deadline of September 20th. Our next PLN will be in November. It's November 19th. I left the date off. Eric Finkel will be hosting that one. So we'll learn about the program in Upland. And then don't forget to sign up for the Fall Brawl. That is October 19th. So what's your deadline though for sign up?
October 3rd. And when you scroll into that link, it kind of tells you, hey, here's the last day to sign up. So yeah, hopefully we get everyone registered well before that.
Gotcha. Okay.
And it even has information on where to send stuff and what to do. But we are excited to host everybody.
So that'll be exciting. It was amazing last year. It's going to be amazing this year. It says new gym. Did you guys get a new gym or what?
You know what? We just call our gym the new gym. It's a force of habit, but it sounds so regal. Why not? You know? But if volleyball does good, we may have to move it to a different gym, but I won't bore you with those details.
The old gym. Okay.
It's gonna
So new
be
gym
here.
or old gym?
Yes, you will know where it's at. I will have a team ready to welcome you.
Amazing. And then save the date for February 21st for the February face-off. That is it for us, guys. Thanks for hanging in there the extra 15 minutes. Hopefully you got some good info, and we're really, really excited about this school year. So thank you, and feel free to reach out to myself, Hannah. Here's our team with all of our emails. We have Ray, Michael, Terry, Rudy, myself, and then Sanucci's contact info is on the slides, and Josh's info as well.
Yep.
All right. So everyone have a great day. We'll see you September 9th for the orientation.
Yep.
September 20th, deadline to register. Sanucci, you want to sign off?
Yes. This is Sanucci from Barstow High School. Hold on, let me do it. Signing off.